Good day, everyone. Today, nothing very new. It's just a little thing that was in my head for a little while. I've been playing, for those who've been following my video and stuff like that, I've been playing a lot with DC to DC converter, DC to DC converter booster for LEDs and stuff like that. You see a bunch of LEDs. And I'm always trying to find the best way to use the less part for making something that works good. And it was in my head back in let me guess, for this one, which is the no chip DC to DC converter that use one transistor, one MOSFET, and just a little PNP transistor to regulate the voltage. Well, it does work, but the thing is, if you draw too much from this, it will actually stop oscillate, and the MOSFET turns into a big short circuit. So, kinds of heats up very good. But I was wondering, is there a way to use no chip at all to make something that gives me a fairly decent amount of power, and that would be fairly stable? And of course, well, here is my oscillator, 2-transistor stable oscillator. It's a pretty common circuit available for everybody. And there's my little power transistor. And right now you see a bunch of wire, but under here there's a little 63 volt capacitor. That's a 1 ohm resistor just to measure the current that's going into my load, which is a very tiny, I think it's a 20 milliamp 28 volt light bulb. So it's not super efficient right now. I was just playing around and thought it might be worth sharing, because right now I'm inputting 3.2 volts in it at 240 milliamps, and I'm actually having 14 volts at the output, which is a fairly decent boost. And for those who wants to see the schematic, here it is. Of course, on my pad here I have an LED, and the value are actually not critical at all. Of course, keep in mind that the resistor that goes to the collector needs to be the same, and the resistor that goes either the base can be slightly different, and this will actually adjust the square wave at the output. Capacitor, well, needs to be the same if you want to have a good frequency. And put the 1K resistor here. That resistor will actually need to be adjusted depending on the transistor that you use. I use a very high gain transistor there, and it works good. Also, the coil will have to change depending on the frequency you use. Right now I have no idea of the frequency I'm using, and I'm using a 470 picofarad capacitor, which with a little bunch of random resistor that I got. They're all the same value for the collector and all the same value for the base. And there's my 1K resistor for my transistor, and the transistor is slightly warm, but it's not burning my finger hot. And I'm using right now a 49 microhenry choke right there. So there it is. It works pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I'll find something to use. And if you want to regulate that circuit, for example, if you want to have a specific voltage at the output, the only thing you need is add one more transistor to short one of the bays. Actually, the bays opposing to the transistor that's operating this one here, and you're good to go. It will actually stop oscillating as soon as you reach the voltage you want and start back when you need it. So here it is. Hope you enjoy. See ya.